Run, ball, run. That was pured. Alright, bowlers, what's up, and welcome back to the Bowling Knightz Garage Shop for episode 11 of the Real League Bowlers Experience. Let's talk bowling.
And everything else.
I'm Joe Bowler, this is Bud, and today we're very blessed to be joined by our good friend Jeremy Coulter, aka JC Ice. What up, JC Ice?
What's up, fellas?
How are you today, man?
Doing good, bud.
Good,
Glad to be here.
Thank you so much for coming over, man. Hey, we've known Coulter for
Long time.
ever.
Yeah, long time.
We bowled in youth leagues together, man. You bowled in the traveling league.
Yep, Traveling League, Youth League.
Yeah, where'd you grow up bowling around here? Was it
Pro
executive?
Bowl 1.
Pro Bowl
And Executive Bowl.
There you go, man. We was Kimbo guys, man, but we had that traveling league, so we always
Have
crossed
some
paths.
battles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man.
That was fun, man. Traveling league bowling instead of bowling.
Traveling league was fun, man. So
It's definitely fun.
our buddy Coulter here, man, he's in the Greater Louisville Bowling Association Hall of Fame. What year did you get in that, man?
2 years ago, so 2017.
2017?
Yep.
Hall of Famer?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you. Me and I think I went in with Billy Vincent.
Billy Vin. Okay,
Yeah.
another quality
And Lee
local guy.
Lamoureux.
Okay.
Good.
There you go, man. That's good. And then our main Coulter here is one of two bowlers to shoot 800 on 3 separate nights.
3
USBC.
nights in a row.
3 nights in a row.
Yeah, and
800,
3 different
800,
bowling
800.
alleys.
3 different bowling alleys. Yeah, it was.
That's crazy,
That's
man.
crazy.
I was on a roll, so it was a good week.
Was
to
it the
say
same
least.
ball?
It was the
Was
same ball. Absolutely.
What ball was
We'll get to that
Oh,
later
okay,
on.
we'll get to that later.
Yeah,
We'll talk about
yeah,
that later.
Yeah, definitely same ball. Yeah.
Hey, that's to shoot 800 one night or 2 nights in a row is
Yeah,
incredible,
that's
dude.
crazy.
To do it 3 nights in 3 different places, man.
Yeah.
You got to be. You got to be. How long ago was that?
Definitely. 2016. So it was 2015.
2015.
3 and a
Yeah,
half, 4
so-
years ago.
There you go,
3-4
man.
years ago. Yep.
Hey, so there you go, man. So, and on top of that, our guy Coulter brought us over, man. Look at this, look at this
promotion
bad boy,
action.
little
Definitely
Storm.
like nice little promotion.
We
Promotion.
talked about that last week. The promotion.
Promotion.
Yeah, he brought this one over. He didn't
Yeah.
even punch this one up
Yeah.
yet.
That'll
you
be
gonna
getting
punch
punched
this
up tonight. The new Belmo ball. So
Yeah.
There you go.
hopefully it'll do better for me than the Timeless and the Drive.
Yeah,
did.
those
So,
balls went pretty long, I think.
a lot of staffers I've seen talk to really think this is going to be their benchmark ball.
It looks controlled.
So
does.
it looks,
Looks like
I talked to
personal.
Mike Kahn. Mike Kahn threw it in
Did he?
demo in Vegas,
Yeah.
and he said he loved it. So
Awesome.
that was good that was good enough for me.
Good
so
enough for you?
definitely got one. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So anxious to see how it does, and be good to go.
The color's
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah,
man.
I like the color.
Logos are like silver,
Yeah.
sparkle kind
You got the
there you
Belmo.
go.
Yeah.
Belmo
Belmo
logo
going
on
there. So
He's ready to
It's
punch
good.
this one up,
Yep.
y'all. That's
Because
beautiful.
the Timeless and the Drive were a little higher RG, weren't they? So that one's a little
Yep.
rose.
Yeah, this one they
Yeah.
brought
Rose
it
a
down
little
just
earlier.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
The smooth rolling ball. You
I think it's gonna be pretty smooth.
You gonna leave it out of box or?
That's still debatable. I think if I do, it might get a little shine on it. I
Okay.
know Lightheart shined his up.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw he got one. So.
I think a couple other guys left it out of the box finish. I'm anxious to see how that goes
How that rolls.
before I touch the surface. So
He brought
See how
another
that's-
one too. I want this
that's
one.
that's exactly why I brought it over, so you can be envious.
That's a beauty, man.
You,
It is,
I've
man.
seen a
That
few
don't get
people
too many
throw this
prettier
now,
than
man.
I'm pretty sure you got your hands on a few frames.
I did. I got to
A few
throw it.
frames
Was
a
it
couple
this
weeks
one
ago.
I got to
Yeah,
throw?
that one right there. Yeah.
I fell
Yeah.
in love.
Threw
with
2
it.
in a row and he got
It's-
a little,
got a little open in the last one. Yeah.
I got
into
my
it.
confidence.
It's
up.
very good. It's a
That's a
pearl.
good one.
It's beautiful too.
It's one step down from me from the Idol pearl,
man. Okay.
the blue Idol pearl. It's
Yeah.
it's very controllable and gives me a little bit more length than the Idol pearl does.
It just looks real
It's,
clean.
and that's what I need to throw now. I'm not a big skid flippy kind of guy.
Me
and,
either, man.
Don't have a whole lot of revs, so
Yeah.
something more smooth and
Yeah.
gets down the lane and still has enough in the back. So
You throw it good,
it's
man.
definitely I like it, man.
I don't know if I got any video of you throwing it or not, man. I don't think I do.
We'll have to do that. Yeah, I've never been to a practice session because you always have it when normal people work. Normal people are working.
Or people
So-
work, period.
Listen to him, y'all.
So
Hey,
We're gonna have a night session here soon.
Hey, night practice.
We'll have a night
We'll
session.
set that up. Hey,
Yeah.
you were at the live, the tournament live, but you didn't make it down to.
Yeah, they moved
yeah.
us. Yeah,
You would've
yeah.
been.
That was quite
You came
the
and talked
tournament.
to us for a little
Yeah.
bit, though.
That was quite the
That was
tournament.
the
Yeah, I came down and
4th
said
of
hi a
July
couple times.
firecracker double.
That was pretty cool.
But
Yeah,
what
we're
y'all
gonna-
end up finishing?
We came in third, fourth.
Third.
Yeah.
What that
so,
pay, man?
We got back. I want to say, I think it was 280 total, so we got back 140
That
apiece.
ain't bad.
So no,
What'd
for
you put? It's
$30 entry. Yeah, so it's not
ain't
bad. And
Hey, had fun.
they exceeded the number of teams, obviously, from the get go.
Right.
And
It was a fair tournament, I thought.
I know yeah, it was. You know, and I guess Rob or Bob knows, or Bill
Yeah.
knows better next time. You know, to expect.
Absolutely.
More, 'cause-
they did bust that lane machine out.
Oh, they did,
though.
yeah.
They
it
did
was,
everything they could.
Glad I
to
went
get
in there
that
and
down.
suggested
Yeah,
that. 'Cause it would have been.
because
been
they
bad.
had what,
Yeah.
like 5 teams?
5 teams on each pair. Yeah, that would have been like regular league night.
That
And
took
3
forever,
hours,
man.
3 hours long for qualifying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that took forever.
with it being on a holiday,
And it was
kinda rough.
already
Yeah.
5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, so-
we live streamed for about 6 hours.
We'll know better next year, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Definitely out there.
got mad because once they added those pairs, they moved me all the way down, so I didn't make it to y'all's high street.
Yeah,
He's
so-
gonna shoot 300 for us.
So that was all right. That's all right. My
He'll
partner
save it
did-
for next year.
Yeah.
Who'd you bowl with?
I bowl with
Mr.
Ron
Holiday.
Yeah.
Man, he's so
Senior
good.
Kentucky Open champ.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah,
It's
so he
Smooth,
throws it really
man.
good. Smooth.
Absolutely. Ron
And,
Holiday, shout out to him.
Yeah, definitely. We get along real well. He bowled with me in the Scratch League on Monday nights, executive bowl.
Yeah,
we'll
So
scratch
have y'all
league.
bowled together often in like doubles or anything?
We have before,
Yeah.
but just throughout the year,
Yeah.
getting together and
Just
and
depends on
stuff.
your schedules and
And,
stuff.
and
Yeah.
so this was one of the first tournaments that we bowled together as doubles. We bowled on team. We bowled team event in Derby, and we came in second in Scratch this year.
Did
so
you?
yeah,
Hey,
so it was good.
congratulations, man.
So who'd y'all bowl against and who ended up who'd y'all beat y'all the last match?
The team that
Is
won
it
it,
Deep
Jonathan
Boy?
Lane.
Oh, yeah, okay. He throws it fast, man.
He throws it a little
Like
fast,
20
just a little bit.
miles an
Yeah,
hour.
yeah. You can tell when he
I couldn't
when
believe
he throws
they've
in
only-
the pocket.
He
It's
said
it's
they've only
murder,
been bowling
20
like
back.
2
It's
years.
murder.
yeah.
And
I mean,
the
both
other
of
one
them.
like 3 years.
Both of them, yeah. So, but it was a good time.
It was
a good time,
good
and
time.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
the July or the Labor Day one.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's at
That's a
Fernbowl.
Fernbowl.
Fernbowl,
Yeah,
right.
Fernbowl,
Yeah,
so
I'll probably be
you all
over
gonna-
there for
Twister
that.
pins.
Yes,
Twister
Twister
pins.
pins. Yes, it's Twister pins. Right behind you, bud.
There it is.
Yeah, right
man.
behind you.
It's hiding. I forgot to
Yeah.
move it.
You all gonna try to set up for that one?
I don't know
We
yet,
don't
man.
know
I have
yet.
to talk to the people at Fernbowl and make
Yeah.
sure it's cool. So, but man, that was fun to do.
Yeah, we was
man.
thinking about doing
Yeah,
it.
because
I would do that.
I know I got a connection over there, so I'll probably mention something.
You know what
to
I'd
them
like
about
to do, man? I'd like to stream the final day of the Kentucky Open. Over
Yeah,
there.
That'd be,
That
well,
would
that's,
be nice.
I think it's at Dixie Bowl
Is
this
it?
year.
The final.
The final day is either at Dixie Bowl or
Sunday?
Kimbo.
John
They
McCarthy
got
told
two.
me it was a Fernbowl. Was he mistaken?
The flyer I thought said both of them. One's at
Either
Dixie
way,
Bowl on
I'm
Saturday
sure we
afternoon.
can figure
one's at
something out
Kimbo
either way.
on-
Hey, I'm gonna have to
but
look
either
into
way,
that, man.
you can
Yeah, either way.
you could say something to John and see what
That'd
what
be
you
pretty
could do.
cool.
I'll
But
talk to
yeah,
him.
it'd
That
be
would
good. That'd be
cool,
awesome.
man.
It'd
That
be all
would
top
be
12 guys and
Yeah, people
Top
can
6
watch
girls.
it. They can't make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
that
it'd
would
be really good.
fun. I'd love to do that. So we'll work on that. We got a couple weeks left.
Yeah.
And hey, our man Coulter here, he's a Storm staff member. I'd like to. I've never been on a company staff, Bud. You've never been on a company staff, so I mean, we got some questions. You
Yeah,
know, we'd like
sure.
to ask you, man, if you don't mind. He's
Oh,
a
sounds good.
Storm staffer. How long have you been on Storm staff?
I believe this is my 4th year.
Your fourth
I think
year
I'll
on
be
staff?
4th year, yeah. We just re-signed our contracts back in January, and every year was for 1 year contract.
yeah.
But now this year, it's a 2-year deal.
Really?
So you
Okay.
have to, if you're going to sign up,
Yeah.
it's going to be for 24 months.
You got to sign
So
for.
you got to sign for 2 years. So which is cool because
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. I'm
Right,
good. You know, it's
absolutely.
awesome. You know,
Yeah,
so
sure, man.
Gives you peace of
so we
mind.
signed-
You don't have to
yeah,
worry
yeah,
about
you-
it.
exactly. Yeah, so
you know where you're at.
you're good for
That's great.
good for
Yeah.
2 years, and they've been great to me.
Yeah.
You know, our DSM district sales manager, Steve Todd, he's from Ohio.
Oh, Steve.
He
yeah.
comes down, you know,
Hey,
once
Steve.
a month. Yeah, he comes down once a month, goes to all the pro shops,
Does he?
talks to all the staffers.
That's
you know,
awesome,
so
man.
he's a good dude. When you order balls, when you place order online, or when you call, you talk to Megan, she does everything there.
Yeah.
and it's easy. plain simple. It's there hasn't been a flaw, that I've seen.
Like you haven't had
within
any
the
issues with it.
Never had an issue at all.
Like Storm
No.
always seemed
So,
like the
yeah.
top
And
quality.
the website is top notch.
Yeah.
If there's ever a problem, they're going to post it. They're going to send an email saying, servers down, whatever.
Yeah,
Something like that. But
that's cool.
we also have Facebook groups just for staffers.
Really?
And like
Pretty
that.
cool.
Yeah. So
That's
like
cool, man.
you can see guys talking about the balls that they're getting, just like this promotion. You
Yeah.
can see a lot of videos. Go in there and see what balls do for other staffers.
That's all.
They'll
That's
post their
cool,
layouts.
man.
They'll
That's
post their
pretty
layouts
awesome.
on there, see how it goes and stuff like that. So just so you can get an indication of how you want to drill this
Yeah.
ball, or if this ball's going to be good enough for you,
Right.
and stuff like that. And I think they're the best balls on the planet.
Man,
Just,
they
just
make-
me personally, I'm not trying to be
I
biased,
understand that.
but
man.
everything I've thrown Brunswick, I've thrown Ebonite,
I throw it all.
groups, I've thrown
I
it
throw
all,
it
and
all.
and
Yep.
Storm and Roto Grip are the two best that I've ever thrown.
There's not
you
too
know.
many Storm
Yeah.
Road Grip I've ever picked up
Yeah,
that
so,
roll bad.
there's a
Yeah.
couple that I didn't match up with me well,
Right.
or
That's
that
gonna
I
be
didn't.
the
that just
ball
didn't
like
fit
that
ours.
every-
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time.
Which you're gonna have that no matter where you go.
Absolutely.
But I've never had a complaint with them, and I'm happy. And
and they smell good.
they do smell good.
absolutely, and, yeah, the only company in the world that puts a scent
Yeah.
on them.
That's cool,
So,
man. You leave one in your
So you have
in
car
your truck.
fresheners. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
in
car
the summer,
fresheners.
You got
if you
free
need them.
car
yeah.
freshener, man.
So it's good.
I leave them in the garage sometimes and just walk out there and it's like
Exactly. There you
absolutely.
go. Yeah.
So what's like your responsibility as a staffer, just to represent the brand, to let people know about the new ball that's coming out?
Correct.
Or
You can go to my Facebook page or my Instagram page and usually see me talking about the new stuff that's coming out.
what is that, man?
My Instagram is JCICE.
JC Ice, I love it.
24.
Oh, 24, okay.
Yeah, that's
Popped all the
that's my
graphic up
Instagram, and
here.
then just regular Jeremy Coulter on Facebook.
Jeremy Coulter, okay.
I don't have a fan page, Matt Ogle. So.
Shout out
but,
to man,
yeah.
Matt Ogle. What up,
But
man?
you can see me posting about bowling balls, how you're doing with them. You can see videos. You can see, any kind of questions anybody has to ask. We're always available.
That's
Yeah,
cool,
anybody
man.
wants to
Yeah,
come
that's
up.
awesome.
Just, I don't care if it's you or somebody else. Somebody wants to come up and they're interested and they see it on lanes. Go ahead and throw it. If it fits you, go ahead and throw it.
Hey,
I don't
you
have
let
a
me
problem
do
with
that,
it.
man.
Yeah.
It might not be out to the general public, but
Right
if
now,
you wanna, I'll let you
yeah.
throw it for. It doesn't matter. I'm good with it.
I
So
understand. I'm the same way though. If you can fit my stuff, you can throw it. I
yeah,
don't
exactly.
care.
I have no problem with that. Storm doesn't have no problem with that. I'm not gonna, can't do anything like selling wise or anything. But
Right.
if you want to come up and throw it, I don't have a problem with that. Definitely, especially
That's
if you're
cool,
not
man.
used to throwing Storm or you want to see what it's all about. Plus,
Yeah.
we have demo days just like
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Called matchmakers.
I love
So,
it. Do y'all have any of those around
We have
here,
them
man?
every couple months. I believe it's
Do you?
once every 2 or 3 months, and it's either been at Executive Bowl or they have them at Ken Bowl a lot with Billy and
That would be
Phil
cool.
over there.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Hey, it would be cool to do a live demo day.
yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be good. Yeah,
That would be so awesome, man.
People can see the balls
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah,
And
but-
you could let people talk.
Yeah.
They
See
could
'em
throw
have
it.
their
and they
reaction
could-
to the
I mean,
ball.
real guys too.
Yeah,
man.
yes,
You
yes.
know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying?
the real
really-
league bowlers.
The real
yeah.
league bowlers. that's
Yeah,
right, man.
absolutely.
So that would be.
So,
that would be pretty cool.
but no, it's just promoting, I guess.
Just
and,
getting it out there, getting the word out.
Yes,
man.
and just getting the word out about the great stuff that's coming out of Utah.
Absolutely,
So,
man.
it's
And
definitely
that's
good.
another great
Yeah,
thing
made
about
in America.
Storm, made in USA, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. That's a big deal to me. So I support those guys all the time, man. So all right, so Storm, as a Storm staffer, they own Storm and Roto Grip.
Yeah, and Global 900
I
as
heard
well.
that, man.
Yeah.
When
they
when
bought out
that
Global
happened?
900. I want to say less than a couple years ago.
That's
I think it's like 2 years
yeah.
ago.
I didn't know
Or
that till just
Yeah.
like a few months
Yeah.
ago, man. So
Now-
Well, I
that's
thought Global 900 had some of their old Storms.
Correct. Like
cover
their stuff
doors
goes
and
through manufacturing
Okay.
through Utah.
nice,
you know,
man.
so
I didn't know that.
Us as staffers, we can't get Global 900, but they're made.
They got a
yeah,
separate
they have a
staff,
separate,
or
they have a
just
separate
for
staff.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
so-
cool, man. So, but you can throw Roto Grip and Storm.
Roto Grip and Storm. Yeah, as a pro shop staffer, you can throw both.
Okay.
Some amateur staffers or pro staffers are linked to just one or the other.
Okay, so,
So-
if you're a pro guy, you might
Yeah,
just
it's
only
like-
be able to represent
yeah.
Storm on
Exactly.
tour. Okay,
So-
I understand
Yeah.
that. Man.
So
That's
some
cool.
guys are just roto grip. Some guys are just Storm.
That's cool, man. I dig it, man. It's cool they do that for guys,
Yeah.
you know. So
And it's been a great company. For
they,
sure.
hey,
Yeah.
they're always.
I've
top
never
quality.
heard like any problems with Storm. Like,
Yeah, no,
I mean,
nothing
overall,
on the
I mean,
customer service end. Hey, and I sent the email to your buddy, and I've been sending emails out just to a couple companies just to see
Yeah.
what kind of response I'd get. And Storm, they were one of them that were actually responded to me, man.
Good.
So
Good. Yeah.
not all of them do, and
Yeah.
hey, I appreciate the ones that do,
Yeah.
because they don't have to. They don't have to. You know,
Yeah,
they don't have to
they
respond
can
to
just
me at all.
ignore it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
you're right. Yeah.
So it means a lot to me when they
Yeah.
just take the time to be like, hey man, you know, cool. So there you go, man. So that's what it's like to be a Storm staffer. Seems like Coulter's happy with it, man. We're happy for him. I'm glad I can fit his stuff. So.
the only thing he's trying to get him to switch to 14.
yeah. I can only throw a few pitches, but hey, I can get a read on it.
Yeah. Now I just got to make sure I make it out of here alive with these two balls.
He might not. He might. I got an attack cat around here.
Yeah, there is one. Yeah.
She'll get you. All right, man. Hey, so what else going on? We got the Kentucky Open coming up, man.
Yeah,
You said you gonna bowl this year?
That's huge. Yes, I will be bowling.
Awesome, brother.
Yeah, that's huge. Best of the best.
It
around the
is.
region. I
Hey,
mean,
yep.
guys from Indy, Cincinnati.
They come
usually
from all
down.
over.
Yeah, if you're local
A couple
around
guys
the
from
area.
Tennessee, but all the local.
Hey, how
Yeah.
good is our local bowling community?
Man, it's
Top notch.
It's top notch.
notch.
Yeah, I would put. I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to have 2 teams from Louisville,
Yeah.
2 teams from Cincinnati,
Oh yeah.
2 teams from
Like
Indianapolis. Trying to like a little triangle.
Tennessee, or
Just a little triangle,
area,
just
there
to,
you go.
and just have a little
Tri-state.
have a little
There you
grudge
go.
matches,
That
you know,
would be
just a
awesome.
little tri-state, yeah.
That
Because
would
I
be
think we do have the best around, but I tell you what, there's some studs up in those 2 places too. So,
I ain't down in
Yeah.
Tennessee too,
Yeah,
man. They
exactly.
got some good guys
Yeah,
down there
so-
too.
but Kentucky Open in 2 weeks. I think Friday night starts out at Executive Bowl,
Okay.
and then
Kingpin.
you bowl Saturday morning at Kingpin,
Okay.
and then they will cut to the top 50, I believe. Don't quote me on it.
Okay.
I believe top 50. After that, men's, and then they'll bowl a second shift on Saturday, and that will be at either Dixie Bowl or Kimball.
All right.
And then as we discussed, I'm pretty sure, at least this is what I was told, either Dixie Bowl or Kimball has the Sunday
The
finals.
finals, and that's the top.
Last year it was at Fern Bowl, but I'm pretty sure this year it's at Kimball or Dixie Bowl, and
I
that's
might
the
have to
top
check into
20,
that,
that's
yeah.
top 12 guys and top 6 women make it to Sunday.
Okay.
And
Is that match play?
yeah, it's all match play. There's
Okay.
no step
There's
ladder.
no step ladder.
It's just all match play, and then you have position around at the end.
Okay.
And go for it.
So what's have you finished pretty high before?
I've came in the top 20s.
Top
That's
you know,
tough, man.
a few
It's
times,
tough,
but
man,
it's. I mean,
especially-
I don't bowl on sport patterns as
Oh, yeah,
much as I
that's
should.
true.
If
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah,
bowl these
yeah.
Yeah.
big
Get
tournaments like that, just like going
Get
out
used to the
just like going out to
transitions
Reno
and
or
breaking down the
Vegas
lanes,
for
yeah.
nationals.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
true.
bowl enough or practice enough on it as I should, but because you do a short, medium, and long patterns for the 3 qualifying sessions
Yep.
at the Kentucky Open. And then Sunday is a totally different pattern. You don't know what it is.
Oh, they don't even tell you.
so it's really tough.
You gotta be a
So-
spare shooter now.
Exactly. I mean, that's
And
the
you
name of the
gotta,
game.
and you got to
Yeah,
be
that's
able
name
to
of
get in
game.
the pocket and leave
You make
easy
your spares,
spares.
you're gonna do really good.
You gotta
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. Me, I'd be leaving washouts,
Yeah.
you know,
Throw
all
a
kinds
couple-
of ugly
Yeah,
stuff.
throw a couple doubles here and there.
Yeah.
Make your spares, move on.
Shit,
You know,
just
so-
grind. You gotta grind on
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah, you definitely got to grind, especially at like
You got to lower your expectations.
Executive Bowl with the sidewalls.
Yeah.
You're not going to
Oh,
carry
yeah,
for
yeah.
one.
That's true.
Then you're putting it on a sport pattern, so it makes it even worse. So you
So
get out
how-
of there with anything.
How was
positive.
that final last year? Was it Fernbow?
It was at Fernbow with the Twister pins.
and
Yeah.
the sports.
Exactly, and a sports hat. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
nasty,
so,
man.
It's rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nasty.
So, shout out to Jimmy Cook for winning that last
Jimmy
year.
Cook
by the
won
way.
last year.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jimmy
shout
Cook's
out to
good. I
him.
bowl with
Yeah,
him in
shot.
Calcutta.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
Yeah, he got locked in. I believe the last 3 he shot like 750 something. It was nasty.
That's like 850
Yeah,
on
he
him.
Yeah,
Fine.
he's smooth.
Nine
Yeah, I like
twister
him. I
pins.
like him.
Definitely looking forward to that, and then
Yeah.
Columbia 300 shootout up in Newcastle, Indiana. That we always take a group in. We're going up next Sunday.
Newcastle.
Newcastle, Indiana. It's about
Okay.
2.5 hours
That
away.
ain't bad,
I guess.
man.
No.
Ain't bad. What's
team
the name of
tournament.
that house up there? Do you remember?
Rose Bowl.
Rose.
Yeah, Rose Bowl.
I
yeah.
used to have one of
Rose
those
Bowl.
right here,
I
man.
believe it's Rose Bowl. Yeah.
That's pretty close.
So it's good. Got Imani up there runs it,
Yep.
and it's really good,
Good
up there.
tournament.
So it's a good tournament. They have it each weekend, and then I believe it's on a Wednesday during the week if somebody wants to come, if a team wants to come in and bowl.
Also, they got different squads.
Yeah,
Okay.
it goes on for I believe 4 to 6 weeks. It's a
Okay.
4 to 6 week tournament, and then
cool.
you just cash out from
Just-
there.
just
So,
high
yeah,
score.
It's high
So
scores.
it's kind of like a mini version of like a derby tournament or something.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because there's handicap involved and stuff like that too. So
Nice.
yeah.
Who you going with?
Hester.
Let's shout out our
Yeah,
guys.
Chris Hester.
Hester.
Hester and a couple other guys, a couple other staffers.
There you go.
Lightheart's going.
Hey,
Oh, there.
So
That's his
new
new buddy.
your buddy, yeah.
I like Eric.
We got
Yeah,
a
he's
good,
good.
He's
we got a
cool.
pretty good 10-man team going, and
That's good, man.
we just rotate teams, both 2 squads,
Okay.
rotate teams, and see how we do. I think 2 years ago, I believe Hester was on a team with 4 other guys. I think like Gene Perez, Matt Sanders,
Oh.
2 guys from Indy, which are real good. I believe
Yeah.
Joe Bailey and Hester and somebody else. Oh, Mike Kahn.
Okay.
And I believe they set the house record with like 3700 something. Yeah, they set the house record for that
That's
tournament.
insane.
So it was pretty cool to watch.
It's crazy how good some of these guys
Yeah.
are.
And you
man.
see a team get all locked in. It's
Oh,
not,
Oh yeah,
it's like,
it's fun to
like,
watch.
yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
looking
like
forward to
artists.
that, and then Kentucky Open next weekend.
Kentucky
or
Open,
2 weekends
two
from now.
weekends from now, right? 26th to 28th.
Yep,
Is that correct?
correct.
Okay, there you go. You got still time to sign up to get in there too if you want to.
Yeah, you still got time.
And-
I
yeah.
believe it's 160 right now, and after the 18th, I believe after this Friday or Saturday coming up, it jumps
It
up to
jumps up,
190.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
if you're
if you wanna
local and
bowl,
you want to.
You
Yeah,
want to test your
for sure.
skills?
You want to compete against the local best,
Best
of the
of
best,
the best.
cream of the
Best.
crop.
Yeah.
Crop. This
Are
is their
PBA
opportunity.
pros allowed to bowl
Yeah,
in that?
anybody can bowl.
So
yeah.
O will probably be bowling.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, he should be bowling.
You gotta have some
Yeah, get
pro
with
bowlers
John-
out there too.
John McCarthy.
Yeah,
Get with John
the
McCarthy.
third,
Send him a
right?
message.
John
yeah,
McCarthy the third. Yep.
definitely.
He's our guy around here. So.
Yep.
But we're at 22 minutes, man. Let's jump on some questions and ask Coulter, man.
Is it
You
the
ready?
question session?
It's question session,
Question
man.
session.
Question session.
Oh, unless you go. Oh, you
Oh,
want-
we
let's
gotta
do
talk.
these
Hold
new
up. We
balls,
got
yeah.
a few balls coming out.
Hey,
here. We didn't know about.
Coulter just told us he saw a video
On
online
Facebook.
from Junior Gold.
And we don't know a lot about these
No,
balls
I
yet,
don't
so
know
we're gonna
yet.
just mention them right
yeah,
now. But
so we'll jump into these maybe next week
Yeah.
or something. But we
Once
saw
we get
it,
some more
and we'll let
information.
y'all know about it. The Ebonite family of Ebonite family have got a couple new balls coming out. It looks like they got a Choice Solid coming out, man.
Yeah.
They had a picture of it on there, and it looks pretty good. I like my hybrid a lot.
So you like a hybrid choice, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah, Rogue. I was waiting for a
He still
solid,
got that
man, so I'll probably be picking that one up. The Resurgence, they're bringing back the
That was
Resurgence.
one of their more successful balls in the mid.
Did
Making
you
a
ever-
resurgence of
Did
the
you ever
resurgence.
Resurgence of the
Never
resurgence.
thrown a
Never
resurgence.
thrown-
No.
Hey,
No.
if it's the same block in that
Yeah.
ball, pick one of them up, because
Yeah.
that block was great,
That
man.
block was great in the momentum
It
or
had
the
low
resurgence.
differential, and it was low RG. The momentum I like better than the Resurgence,
Yeah.
but both of them was good.
Right.
So, and then they got a Tactix hybrid coming out, and that was a pretty ball.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people throw. I know a lot of my buddies, EBI staffers.
Yes.
You know, through Wilson stuff, and
Yeah.
a lot of them throw that blue Tactics.
Yeah,
And,
those look pretty
yeah,
good.
and it
man.
looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
I ain't gonna
A lot
track
of them throw it
ball
on
forever.
sport. Yep.
I threw that 400A. I had that one.
Oh,
I haven't
that
had
white
that one. Other
Yeah.
than that, I haven't. I love that ball. But
That
Those
was
3 new
good.
balls that they
Yeah.
brought out for Junior Gold for the
That's
EBI
cool.
demo.
Yeah,
They
that
do
is
for a
awesome.
kid.
that was pretty cool.
it is
Yeah.
awesome.
That
So
junior gold's going
Yeah.
on this week too, man.
we're gonna have to go to that.
Yeah, that's a lot. I could.
They
That's
didn't-
like 8-9 days. I mean, can you imagine like parents just
Man.
going up there with their kids
Yeah,
and
that's
having
what
to get
I
hotels
seen.
and
Yeah, Mike Kahn put
Yeah.
a post
Oh,
on there
yeah,
talking
man.
about
Yeah.
tell your parents how much. Yeah,
Oh, it's-
because they
I
have
mean,
to love you to go through all that.
yeah,
so,
absolutely. I
But,
mean, luckily, like
that many days in a row.
people around here, if you want to, I mean, you could drive back from, well, not Detroit, but it was in Indy a couple of years ago. I believe, but you're not driving back from Detroit.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
you're
like,
gonna be up there
You're
for
stuck
a week
up-
and a half, 2
yeah,
weeks.
you're paying
yeah.
for
Yeah.
hotels,
Yeah.
gas, food.
Transportation.
all,
you know,
all your equipment.
everything.
You know,
Yeah,
you're
I mean,
young.
it's-
You ain't buying your own
I
stuff.
mean,
so.
praise the parents. You know, I
Absolutely.
mean, gosh, That's
Hey man, and
Yeah.
I know
praise
some of them took out
I mean,
some big
it's-
loans and
yeah,
stuff like that
yeah,
just
absolutely.
to be able to
Yeah,
go up
but it's
there.
an experience.
praise the people who put that together too, man. Because
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
they didn't have stuff like that
Absolutely.
when
Yeah.
I was coming
No,
up.
I was gonna say, yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't. If we had stuff like that, that would have been
That
great.
would have been
You know,
So they started coming in around
Yeah.
the tail end of my.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
when the scholarships and all that stuff
Yeah.
coming in.
So it's bowling's grown a lot
Yeah.
over the last 20 years, man.
I
It's
agree.
good to see. So, yeah, thank you. All right, man.
All right, here we
Here
go.
we go. You ready?
All right,
Dun,
I'm
dun,
ready.
dun.
Here we
It's
go.
time for
the question session.
Ask Coulter.
Ask
All right.
Coulter.
That's JC Ice. Here we go.
All right, here we go. How did you get started bowling?
Here we go, man.
Let's see. My mom worked at Pro Bowl One off Dixie.
I didn't
cool.
know
I didn't
that.
know that.
Yeah,
Yes,
my mom
man.
worked there. And my dad bowled there 2-3 nights a week.
Nice.
And I was probably
You was a bowling
6
family
when I
then.
started. I started about when I was 6, and
Yeah,
I actually
me too.
bowled with Jason Branham at Pro Bowl One. His mom was a bartender. I
Really?
believe, yeah, his mom or his aunt was a bartender,
Yeah.
whatever. So
That's
we always
cool, man.
would bowl down at the low end
Yeah.
while the old league was
While
going
the
on.
league,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
I used to
So,
do it at Kimbo.
So
yeah.
yeah, so we started bowling, and then my dad was actually he shot 300 back in 1984
When it was
I
hard.
was-
Yeah, that
when I was
like
5,
real rare.
and like it was
Yeah.
the
real
whole
rare,
house
you know,
like
and,
stops.
and I
Yeah,
think that's
like-
what got my wheels turning. You know, when I was 5, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to bowl too. You know, I
yeah,
seen you know
see, yeah.
because I was up there and when it happened, and just everybody just congratulated him and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I've still got his big. I gave him like a big clock.
Oh,
Really?
well, that's back
300.
yeah,
Oh,
they
it's
used to
like a
give
big-
you the
big clock
I bet
with
it was
a big-
quality
yeah,
made.
From
too.
the
And it was
ABC
awesome.
or
It was-
from the house?
I believe it was from ABC.
Yeah.
We got a big clock
That's
with
awesome,
yeah.
man.
It was
That's awesome.
like one of them battered you put in the back and just tick tock.
Spins,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
okay.
that was pretty cool. And then I still have his 300 ring
Oh,
that he
wow.
got, so that was pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
That's great.
But yeah, he would take me out to bowling and stuff like that, and then I got into leagues. I started bowling youth league at Executive Bowl.
Okay.
Probably when I was probably 9 or 10, I guess.
19.
Yeah, and then just went from there.
Just
So,
gradually
it
grows,
was good.
man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, we all grow up in the bowl.
Yeah, it's
now.
cool to hear other people's
Yeah,
stories
yeah,
of how they
yeah.
like. We knew we're all the same age, but everybody's
Right,
got their own
yeah,
right,
story
yeah.
of how they started. And,
Absolutely.
all right, here we go. Stop peeking at the question. All right, who is your favorite pro bowler?
Oh, here we go. I like
Current
this one.
or
It can be any
It
pro
can be
bowler.
all-time. You
Your
can pick one
all-time
all-time
favorite.
and a current.
You can pick both if you
All-time.
want, but all-time usually.
All-time.
Here we
I
go.
kind of go for the showboat.
Uh-oh.
So I'm a Weber fan.
Hey!
I like Pete Weber.
PD
Pete
Dub.
Weber,
God.
Pete Weber. I mean, just his
Yeah, his
Personality.
his
tenacity,
flair. He just
yes,
has that
his-
flair.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he's more than just a bowler. He's an entertainer.
Absolutely.
Person,
Um,
entertainer. That's
Yeah,
right.
he's-
currently right now. I love me some Chris Prather.
Chris Prather's
I mean,
good.
he
I didn't
throws
know a whole lot about
so
him
smooth.
when I watched that. What was that live stream we did?
Man,
What was that one
the
he was
tournament,
in?
The
He
tournament.
throws it kind of like Bill. And he bowled against Bill. Did he bowl
Yeah,
against
he
Bill?
bowled against Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
When
they
they had it
throw
up
it-
there at Maine,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what we
so-
was watching.
he's probably the most versatile bowler I believe
Yeah.
on tour right now, and his releases
Yeah.
is amazing.
Phenomenal.
I
It
did-
reminded me of how smooth Fagan was.
Yeah,
like
Fagan was real
I mean,
smooth.
weird backswing, weird
Yeah.
whatever.
But out of the
his
ball.
release, I mean,
Yeah.
it would just, and his
It was
wrist
just so
flicked.
clean.
And
Just the same way.
Prather's
every
just the
time,
same way.
man.
It just flicks off the
Yeah.
wrist like it's nothing, and it's amazing to watch.
Yeah.
You know,
How
He
old
hardly-
do you know how old he is? Has he been bowling on
he's
the pro tour for a
probably
while?
early 20s. He's
Is
probably
he?
yeah.
Is
Okay,
he?
so
probably
he's
early
still
20s.
young.
He's
Yeah.
probably he's probably 24, 25 if I had to guess.
He's a rising
Yeah, he's
star
gonna
for
be a
sure.
good
Yeah, he's gonna be he's
Yeah.
top every year
Yeah.
now. Yeah, he's gonna be top. So
He's
PDW and then currently Chris
PDW.
Prather.
Chris
Yeah, for
Prather.
sure.
I love Pete.
I like hearing the top bowlers saying they know. They come up with the different. You don't hear the same names all the time. Like you hear, like you study the game more. You know
Yeah.
who's really good. All right, and here's another one. If you could imitate any bowler style, who would it be and why? And it don't have to be a pro. It could be anybody. It could be a Joe Bowler.
Listen to it.
That's what you said last week.
I'd be Joe and I'd try to move right.
You wouldn't score.
Try to move right on a house shot.
No,
You average 170, man.
no, it would. I mean, I'd love to throw a ball like Belmo.
I
think everybody,
almost everybody's.
It's insane.
It's
you know,
nasty.
Belmo, yeah.
Nasty.
I mean,
Yeah.
without question.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to throw two-handed. It's ridiculous.
So,
hard,
it's
man.
terrible.
Belmo, I mean, top of the line, just
He's
best
and
bowler in
he's-
the world.
And he's good for the sport,
Best
man.
bowler. Oh,
'Cause he
absolutely.
takes all that.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
gets a lot of credit.
yeah.
Oh,
man.
absolutely.
Yeah.
He just
I mean,
takes it. And
best
I
of the best,
respect
by
it.
far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Best bowler.
But he's like a stand-up guy too.
Yeah. What about? Oh, speaking of that, before we go to the next
You
question,
ready to go to Walter?
what about Walter Ray's two-handed? Y'all see
Oh,
that?
yeah, he
Yeah.
switched
I
two-handed.
mean, what about Walter Ray's
What's going on
two-handed?
with that? It hurt his
Hey,
feelings.
he-
Did it hurt your feelings? Is that your boy?
no.
It's one of them.
one of them? Okay.
Now, here it is. You
All right.
ready?
Yeah.
Walter shot 300 two-handed.
Correct.
Belmonte 300 one-handed. Where you at, Belmonte?
Here we go.
Here we go.
I
I seen Belmo
Here
throw
we
one
go.
hand a few pitches.
You want to be the goat?
I tell you what. I tell you, somebody throws a really good one-handed, which he used to, was Ogle. If you ever see him throw it one-handed now, still does it. Still does it really good.
good.
Absolutely.
They just had a video because they was releasing a new Deviate ball, and he
I
was
seen it. With,
he was
yeah.
who I don't know
Him
who
and
it
Charlie.
was.
Charlie
Yeah,
Brown.
Charlie Brown,
Yeah.
and he was like, throw it anyway, telling him different ways to throw it.
Yeah.
How could you strike with this ball? And he was throwing it between
I
the,
ain't seen
he
it.
was
I'm
throwing
just
it like,
gonna
yeah,
Showing
he was throwing
instigator.
it like
Yeah.
underneath the chair.
yeah, it was like a,
all this other backup ball, two-hand. He's like,
like a
all
trick
right.
shot.
He's
Yeah,
like,
check
all
it
right,
out,
now
man.
throw it one-handed. And Ogle went up there
He
and
was
threw it
good.
one-handed.
He hurt his
was.
wrist,
He
didn't he?
hurt his wrist.
Yeah, but
Yeah. He's better two-handed, but
Yeah.
he's still.
he was
really,
always
really
he
good
was
with
always
it.
really
Really
good.
Yeah.
Man.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
He
I
was
seen
gonna
the
be good
Walter
regardless.
Ray video, and I was like, man, that's pretty awesome.
That is
Yeah.
Especially for him being what 56,
Man,
maybe
dude, that
54,
is
something
great.
like
It's
that.
cool, man.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You know.
He never gives.
No.
He never
Yeah.
gives up. He's
So
wanting
good,
to
man.
adapt so bad.
Yeah.
And he's been doing it for so long,
Yeah.
too, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, here's one. This is your ball.
Oh, here we go. This
Brought
is
to
my
you by the
favorite
Balls of
question.
Fame.
This question is brought to you by the Bowling Nights Balls of Fame. Make sure y'all check out all our favorite bowling balls at bowlingnights.com. All right, here we
All
go.
right, here we
So
go.
plug that. That's great. That's great.
What is your favorite ball of all time?
Here we
and
go.
why?
I love this question.
All time.
Can I have two?
You can have.
You got
All right,
it.
I'm gonna tell
This
you the first one.
one.
Give me one
First
and
one
one.
right off the top of my head. There'll be 1 and 1A.
Okay.
The first
All
one right off the top of my head is the Outcry.
Outcry.
Hands down.
All right.
Really?
That's
Roto
what I-
grip?
that's
Outcry.
Oh,
what I
is this?
shot my-
Okay,
yeah.
I understand.
So Roto Grip
There
Outcry.
you go. That's a good one.
I've had more 300s, more 800s, won more money with that ball than I can
Really?
anything I've ever else thrown in my life. It let me play straight, and it still hit
You could
amazing.
just play anywhere you
I
want
could play anywhere I wanted to. If I moved left, all I had to do was slow down, and it still hit like a truck. I've still got 2 brand new ones
Dude,
on the
you
shelf in the
stocked up
basement.
for 'em,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So how
Still
many?
got
of them
one in my bag.
Have you drilled quite a few of them?
7.
7.
7. Yeah. Absolutely.
That tells you how good that
2's
was.
cracked. 2's cracked. 2's in my basement. 1's in a bag, and 2's up.
And
front.
every
Yeah.
one you drilled, bro, pretty. I mean, good.
There's not
I mean,
a difference.
there's a little
because,
difference.
Yeah,
maybe,
it's just. I mean, just for me.
Yeah.
For me, especially before Dixie Bowl and Kimbo went to synthetics.
They would, yeah.
Whenever right at the end of their wood,
Yeah.
it wouldn't miss. I mean, it was every week.
Just
I go there
murder.
2 nights a week, and you couldn't miss. I mean, it was ridiculous.
That's awesome.
I ain't thrown a
It's the best
roto
best
grip
ball I've ever thrown.
Yeah.
For everything.
It matches
plus
up,
it was
matches up
plus it
with
was mid-level ball. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
once
Yeah.
people started seeing how
Yeah.
good I was scoring, they were flying off the
Yeah.
shelves. It was a mid-level ball. You got it
It
for like
was,
150,
yeah.
140, drilled with inserts.
Yeah.
At Wolf's, and he couldn't keep them on the shelf.
Really?
Was that
It
the
was-
same line with the uproars in them? or-
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, same line. Yeah,
I heard that was
same
pretty
mid-line.
good.
Uproar was
Yeah.
pretty good. I had uproar.
I might have to get me a roto
So-
grip ball, man.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna take
had
your
one of them,
recommendation
man.
on one.
That
Yeah,
Outcry
don't-
was
yeah.
yeah, 'cause
Outcry
I ain't
was
thrown one
was
forever.
was the
Was
was
it?
the daddy for me.
All right.
yeah.
What's
Can you
So
still get those?
1A, huh?
Can you still buy those?
No,
Okay,
those
they're
are-
they
discontinued.
discontinued,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So 1A would be the GOAT, which is the IQ Tour,
IQ Tour.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
and you can still get
there.
those, and they still roll the
The
same.
original one.
The
or
original
just-
ones are, you can tell a little difference,
Yeah.
but they all have the same
Like a motion.
everything in it. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, same roll, same
Same
everything.
weight block.
And I think the reason why everybody calls it the GOAT is because it's the most versatile ball.
Absolutely.
You can shine it. You can put 360 on it. You can stay left, you can stay right,
Okay.
depending on patterns. You can use sport pattern, house pattern.
So you talking about all of them, or just the
I'm just
original?
talking about the original IQ Tour.
The solid.
Okay,
Correct,
solid.
IQ Tour Solid. Yeah,
So I'm
It's
wondering.
like a
dark blue with the
color.
red.
I'm wondering
Yeah.
since they
Yes.
came out with this, I was wondering a
That's-
couple weeks ago if they would maybe release the solid version. You know, I mean, I know you don't
Yeah.
know, but
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't
it
know.
makes me
Yeah.
wonder since
'Cause
they had
I know
so
they
much
did that when
success.
a lot of people say that one's just like the IQ
gold
Gold.
one. Yeah.
I never threw the gold.
Yeah.
It was before I was on.
Yeah.
Right.
But a lot of people are saying it was just like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With
Yeah,
the success
so-
they had with them, I'm thinking
Right.
they might
But
re-release it.
I mean, you still
Just
like
solid.
the IQ Tour, like the original,
Yeah,
the
solid.
IQ Tour Solid, and the High Road, the original
Oh,
High
the
Road.
High Road's good,
Those two are
too.
still in production.
Yeah.
Over 10 years. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
the
the only
High
ball
Road.
that's
Yeah.
in production that long, no matter what company.
Yeah.
That's
is
cool.
still in
That
production.
is
That is
awesome.
cool
I mean,
that they do that, man.
Yeah.
'cause
You
there's
got, you
just-
got. I mean, there's a
They
reason
ain't
for
changed nothing
Absolutely.
for it.
You know,
Yeah.
so,
no formula
it.
change. Nothing.
IQ Tour, top of the line, best ball,
People are
versatile
gonna-
wise. For me, Outcry was
Outcry.
was the daddy.
I
yeah.
would too, man. 3 800s in a row.
That was that was
That was the ball.
That was the ball. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was,
There you
it was
go.
pretty
That's
sick.
awesome, man.
All right, last
All right, here
question.
we go.
What is your high series?
Ooh.
848.
Whoa.
848. Where was that at?
That's a good
Dixie
one.
Bowl.
Dixie Bowl.
Outcry.
Outcry.
Outcry went.
I gotta hunt me one down now.
It was,
I gotta find one.
that wasn't
That
a part
might
of
make
that.
it on the shelf.
That wasn't a part of that week, but it was
Wow.
probably a month or two after it came out. I guess it was Dixie Bowl on a Thursday night. I went spare, next 29, 4-pin, next 10-pin struck out. Yeah, so I went 290, 300, 258.
Yeah, that's
it was,
crazy, man. That's a good night.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It was. I was
good
locked
night.
in.
That's
Yeah.
a good night.
That is
man.
It was.
Night.
Yeah, I've never.
So I'm sure you still got the one you shot your 3/8 in a row.
Exactly. I have it on one of these,
Yeah.
and it's cracked all the
I
way around.
I figured it was one that
But I'm
cracked
not
if you would have
giving-
kept throwing it.
I'm
if it
not
wasn't cracked.
giving. Yeah.
It's still gonna be there. It could just
not giving
it could
it
be
away.
in a pile.
Yeah. It could break it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bust it open.
It is
It'd be
definitely
Wow.
cracked all the way
He'd
around.
super glue it
but
back together.
I've got it up on my shelf in the basement for sure.
There you go.
100%. Yeah.
That'll do it for the
Is
questions.
that the
man.
questions? What kind of time we looking at, man? We ran
Say we're
30
up there.
minute mark.
Ooh,
Oh,
we're at the 37. I told you it'd be about 40.
that's how it happens, though, man. Hey,
You
we
get
you
going.
Longer.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
we
That's
just
good
talk.
quality
Well,
content.
good,
though.
yeah.
I
I'm
love
glad to be
doing
on.
it,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got anything else you'd like to say or talk about, or we can talk about any? We can go for 2 hours.
No, I'm good.
You can
I do-
shout out anybody or any
I
plug
want to
anything
give you all a
want.
shout out for y'all just keeping everybody, just the community, with either the website, the videos, everything like that. Y'all are doing a fantastic job.
Thank you, man.
Everybody's talking about it, especially y'all's old Kimbo video. That has what, over 30,000 hits,
Yeah.
something
It's
like that.
like 30,
Something amazing hits.
34,000
Yeah,
now,
so
man.
That was fun.
just just promoting
Thanks,
local bowling and
Bowling's fun,
doing the
man.
live stream at the doubles tournament.
Yeah, that was
and
a
then
lot
doing
of
these
fun,
things. I think it's awesome.
Hey,
Y'all
we
do a
got an
heck of a
awesome
job.
local bowling
Yeah.
community.
So yeah,
I want to
and,
get people involved
Yeah.
around here, so that's what we're going to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
appreciate you all.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the upper echelon of bowlers, and not a lot of them come talk to us. So
Yeah,
we
it's just like
appreciate
when Mike came on. I mean,
Yeah.
Mike is the best of the
guy.
best
Yeah.
around here. He can
Exactly.
do stuff with the ball that a lot of people can't.
For him to come on here, man,
He's
it's a
still
lot.
young,
Yeah, that's a
and
privilege,
his
man.
knowledge of the
Yeah.
lanes
Mhm.
and his knowledge of the balls is
Yeah.
amazing, and that's why he's like,
Yeah.
even though he's younger than me, he's like my little mentor. So, and he
He
drills
does.
all my stuff. He drills every single bowling ball I have.
Does he?
Yeah, and he's straight up with you. And,
Yeah, and
and
he's
but he
stand-up
likes to
guy,
talk. I
man.
mean,
He's one of the
he's all about
nicest
bowling.
guys,
Yeah, and he
yeah.
likes to talk about bowling. He loves
Yeah.
it. He mentioned about you all. He's like, man, he said, I think it's awesome. So there's a lot of people that like what y'all are doing, and I'm glad y'all are doing
We
it. So
Yeah,
it's
that means
definitely
a lot.
just keeping everybody together and
We're having a good
you know,
time, man. So
people posting on y'all's website and just talking
love
about
it.
stuff like that.
I
so
love
yeah,
the Real League
we
Bowlers
love it.
It's
group.
good,
We
man.
just have fun,
Yeah.
man. Hey,
so
that's what it's about. Be positive. Help out your fellow bowlers.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're
if
all
anybody,
bowlers.
Support everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
and if anybody ever wants questions about Storm or Rotogrip, and you see me bowling in league or a tournament,
There you go.
If I'm on an open, don't come talk to me. No.
Or
Or if I just got beat or something, no.
if I'm on the front 11, just give me a minute. But after
No,
that,
seriously,
it'll be
come
all right.
up, ask me questions.
Hey,
You know,
he's
I'm-
like that, y'all.
Yeah,
I get to
Definitely,
talk to
anytime
him.
anybody wants to talk to me, I'm good with it.
Some people get focused into bowling, and you think they're not,
Bowling,
wanting to
like,
talk or anything.
talking about bowling
Yeah.
while we're bowling, or talking about something else while we're bowling, helps me take my mind off
That's the way
of everything else. And
Yep.
once I'm up on the approach, obviously,
Yeah,
my
if you
focus is on
focus
it.
in,
But
yeah.
I'm good to talk whenever
Between
about
shots,
whenever. Yeah, absolutely.
That's like me. I'm running around.
Exactly. I'll go walk down 2 or 3 lanes and go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not
Just
going to
to
sit
get
there in
away
my
from
chair and
the pressure.
just
get
kind
away
of
from it all.
just kind of refreshes your brain
Yeah, it
and
does.
stuff like that. So, yeah, anybody ever wants to say anything to me, come find me. I'm good with it.
Absolutely. Yep. He'll talk to y'all
So
day
he
long,
will.
just
Yep.
like we will. So there you go, man.
Good.
So
Ready to punch us up tonight?
I
can't wait to
want
see
to
it.
see. I want to see
Yeah.
how that guy rolls, man.
Yeah.
And hopefully
We'll get a
practice.
practice session in at after 5 p.m. sometime.
We'll get us out there, man. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he
But,
said he'd be getting those new Roto Grip balls. They're coming out this week.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
shipping this week. MVP, which
MVP.
is like a wrecker, which
That's what
when people
Vikings
hear
selling,
wrecker,
man.
their eyes light up. So
Yeah.
hopefully this one's right on. I know Corey Pointer's probably ordered a case of these already because that was his favorite ball.
You like that?
Was
one?
it? It was a modified record core.
Correct.
Well,
Yeah, it's going to be
MVP,
supposedly a souped up wrecker. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then the Idol Pro, which is going to be a real good one. It's got sheen type of cover stock to it,
Yeah.
so it's different than
The
resin or
pearl.
what we. Yeah, it's kind of like
Okay,
particle or
I
something.
got you.
And then the Halo Vision, which is another
looks
line of
like
the
a
Halo and the
tennis
Halo
ball.
Pro, which is
It's gonna be a lot of
I've had both Halos and I love my original Halo, and I'm looking forward to this one
Yeah,
too.
looking
So
forward to it.
that'd be a good one. So
Hey, we're
looking forward to getting those.
that would be awesome. Man. So, all right, that's gonna do it.
Yep.
Anything else? We're all day long, man. I'm serious.
I think we're good.
All right, man. Bud,
Talk
you
about
got
NBA, are we good?
we were, but we
We'll
got
do
that
that next time.
We're good. Yeah,
All right,
I'm
man.
good.
All right. I guess that's gonna do it. Bud, you
Yeah.
got anything else?
No, that'll do it.
All right, bowlers. There you go. That's the Real League Bowlers
Yeah, we
experience.
appreciate JC
Hey,
Ice coming
thank
on
you,
today,
No
man.
problem.
Thank you,
Anytime.
man.
Appreciate
We'll have
Anytime.
you back
fellas.
on for
Anytime.
long, sure.
Yep.
And make sure y'all check out bowlingice.com, man. You can check out all our videos up there. Get your Real League Bowler shirt,
Yeah.
man. It helps us out when people do that. So check that out. Check out our Real League Bowlers group on Facebook, man. We just a bunch of dudes get in there and talk about bowling. Have a good
Post some
time. So
questions,
anybody's
post
welcome to post in there.
Post
and
your
talk,
scores,
post your scores,
some
your videos.
whatever you want to post.
So you're more welcome to do that. And that's I guess that's gonna do it this time. Hit that subscribe button on that YouTube. That really helps us out, man, when people do that. So we're trying to get the word out there. We're Real League Bowlers here, man. We do it because it's fun and we enjoy it. So until next time, I'm Joe Bowler.
Bud.
JC Ice.
JC Ice, our man.
Later,
Bowlers.
America.
See y'all.
You got me in the corner. Let me get out of there. Oh, I gotta stay away from it now.
I was gonna freeze you to death. I was gonna freeze you to
There
death.
you go. Good game, man. You got me again.
Well, that was
Now,
close.
camera.
That was close.
Woo. Oh, my gosh. Oh, you got him in danger. Oh, you got me back. Oh, come on, do it.
Oh, thank God. Thank God I didn't get.
Oh,
There we go.
get out of there.
There we go.